Hi, my name is Mark Lee, President and CEO of the Lee Group. I'd like to personally invite you to participate in the Strategic Marketing Webinar we will be hosting on June 25th, 2014. The Strategic Planning Webinar is focused on just that, strategic planning. Businesses, irrespective of their size, small, medium, or large, have a tendency of struggling when it comes to creating an effective strategic plan. So the webinar is going to unpack key components of this plan and repackage it in such a way that allows you to come up with a concept or a plan that ties directly into the long-term growth of your business. As an entrepreneur or a business in general, it's very important to develop a strategic plan. Why? Because you got to have a roadmap. We need to understand long-term, where do we want to get to? The objective of any business is to become profitable and is to have sustainability. And so I think the strategic plan is one of the tools, if you will, in the toolkit to get you there. You have to know where you're going if you want to be successful. If you don't have a strategic plan, based on my experience, based on my working with other organizations, if they don't have a strategic plan, the chances of you being sustainable in the long term are probably next to zero. Those who come or participate in the webinar will get a chance to get practical experiences, examples, if you will. They will also get concepts that are explained in such a way they're very clear, concise, focused, but they tie directly back into their business. And once we go through the webinar, I'm going to ask individuals to think about their business and how it might apply as they create their own strategic plan for this year and beyond. Some of the components we'll be focusing on will be the long-term vision of a company. A company has a tendency of being very short-term in nature because we're driven by profits, we're driven by customer expectations and demands. But when you think about your business, you want to focus on sustainability. And you want to talk about your vision for the organization, which is more long-term in nature, more aspirational. It's not necessarily a goal, but it's a statement that you want to strive to reach over a period of time. We'll also spend some time focusing on a mission statement. A mission statement is different than the vision statement. A lot of times people will confuse the two, but for example, the mission is, why do you go to work every day? It's your operational mantra for your employees. And we're going to make sure that our participants will understand what the mission statement is. Other areas that we'll focus on will include your strategic priorities. And what I mean by that is, let's understand your critical objectives for the business, who your target audiences might be, your sources of revenue, your sources of customers. In other words, where are you going to get your business from, and how are you going to achieve reaching those particular customers? This webinar really is for any business, any size. Irrespective of your small company or a large business, think of it this way, we all have the same challenges. The challenges are very simple. One, you want to increase your revenue. Number two, how do you control your costs? Number three, how do you identify your target audiences? Four, what are some of the strategic priorities that you need to adopt? And number five, what are your tactical plans? And then how do you effectively communicate? So I think every business, small, medium, or large, can benefit from this webinar. So it's open to all types of businesses. If you attend the seminar, we're going to try to get you to shift your paradigm to focus more so on your customers as opposed to just focusing on your products. You have to find the proper balance between the two. And I'm looking forward to your participation in the upcoming webinar on June 25th, 2014. Again, for more information, please go to leegroupinnovation.com. That's leegroupinnovation.com.